Give it up for Dimitri Wejaysingher. Ah, fuck. Dimitri, guys!
For anyone wondering how to say my last name, that was not it. Oh, real quick, how many when you're on the internet, you got like a bunch of tabs open at once? Clap if you do that. Alright, not just me. Go. I try to be productive. I'm always trying to multitask when I'm online, but sometimes I trip and get my tabs mixed up, which led to an awkward situation recently. I'm gonna tell y'all what went down, alright? My girl told me she wanted to do humanitarian work overseas. And my family is from a country that has historically needed humanitarian work overseas. So when she told me that, I was like, boo, are you sure that's safe? She's like, babe, I've done it before. Google it. It's not as bad as they say. Google it, right? So I Google it, and the things I see horrify me, right? There's like a kid followed in the street and shot. A woman got stripped in public. A bunch of people got gunned down in their church. But then I realized I had my tabs mixed up, right? So I was so relieved. I was like, boo, don't worry. That's not the dangers of working overseas. That's how they treat black people in America. It's a sad state of affairs, but given that my girlfriend is a black woman, rescuing refugees from a war-torn country might be the safer option. And I'm not saying that's safe, right? I'm not saying that at all. If they find you, they will definitely kill you on the spot. It's not like here. We take it for granted how good we have it over here, right? Like, we have something called due process. You can't just pop somebody off. You first gotta prove beyond reasonable doubt. You gotta be sure you can prove beyond reasonable doubt that they're not white. And then you're free to murder them. It's fine. Then it's okay. It's tricky being a person of color in America right now. I did a show a few months ago joking around about being brown in New York City, and a video of that show wound up on Reddit. It wound up on Reddit, and it racked up a number of views there. Now, as far as I know, it wound up on Reddit largely because I put it there. I'm still waiting on that Netflix special, y'all. But a number of people liked it, right? A number of people said they connected with it. One dude did not. So homeboy messages me, and he just wanted to tell me, excuse me, I think you are the problem. You are the reason racism is still alive in America. And he said that he was brown, but he had grown up in the suburbs. He was like, all my friends are white, and they don't see my race. They don't see my race. People like you keep joking about it. That's why racism is still around in America. Now, some people might feel some type of way about that, but personally, I think that's really sweet, right? I think it's really sweet. Think about how jaded we get as we get older. We get more cynical. We lose our positive outlook on life. This dude took time out of his day to tell me he has white friends. They don't see his race. This is a grown-ass brown man who still has imaginary friends. I think that's adorable. I think that's amazing. I really do. I really do. It's a tricky time to be in this country, but I do feel like we're starting to head in the right direction, right? Like, we've had some positive things happen lately. We had the Me Too movement. A lot of men who abuse their power to take advantage of women finally being held accountable. I think that's a great thing for the country. I think it's weird though, you have all these horrific stories coming out. You still get those few dudes who are big mad about feminism. You still get those dudes who are like, yo, feminism, man? You can't do nothing no more, man. Can't holler at girls on the bus no more. Can't holler at girls in the street no more. You can't do nothing no more, man. And look, I acknowledge that that's true, right? You can't holler in the same way as you used to. But the thing that all these guys are missing, that I feel is so important, is that all of those women were always gonna say no. Like, these dudes acting like feminism cock-blocked them. Feminism didn't cock-block you. Feminism has never cock-blocked anybody. Your personality cock-blocked you. Feminism just expedited the process, all right? That's what happened. That's basically what happened. These dudes are mad they can't holler. I'm like, what? What were you gonna say that was so important? Because they act like they spit in game, right? Like it's just Barry White and Luther Vandross lyrics every time they talk. Then you see them out in these streets for real, they're like, hey, big titties, turn around, my big titties, turn around. You ever try to call your boy out on it? He's like, what? She had big titties, like that's the mentality that we're dealing with right now. Fellas, flip the script for a second, all right? Imagine you got the biggest bamboo in the world, it's just poking out your drawers the whole time. You on your way to work, some girl follows you like, yo, big bamboo, turn around, daddy, big bamboo, turn around. How many of y'all are gonna be like, I found the woman I wanna raise children with? You ain't gonna do that. Ain't none of y'all gonna do that. And I'm a straight guy, so I know what every straight guy in this room is thinking. Yo, I wouldn't have kids with her, but I'd hit that, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the same thing either, that's really not. Guys, we climax every time we have sex. Women don't, that's just facts, women don't. If you want to find out what sex is like for women, when you get home tonight, rub your bamboo for 90 seconds, then stop and take a nap. That's what sex for most of us is like. If sex was like that for us every time, we'd skip a few women too. I love to do this joke. There's always a couple dudes mean mugging me from the back like, yo, maybe you last 90 seconds, I don't last no 90 seconds, I know I'm good. The ladies love me, I know I'm good. And look, with confidence like that, they're probably right? They're probably not 90-second dudes, because if you have that kind of attitude, you definitely come in 10 seconds. That is absolutely true. New York City, if you're feeling my jokes, you can follow me on Twitter or Instagram at brownbaldbeauty. All lowercase and all true. Give it up for your host one time. Y'all have been dope. Good night.